So, Kayla, I don't know if you know this about me, but I like this game. It's called Dark Souls.
Yeah, that game's hard.
So, as my Christmas present to myself for this pre-recorded streaming Sunday, we're going to play Dark Souls because it just got an update for Steam, and I'm going to see how far I can get in about an hour.
So this is the gift Santa brought you under your tree?
This is the gift that I gave to myself. Welcome, everybody, to Rage Select. I am, of course, Jeff.
And I'm Kayla.
And, oh, damn it, this is the one part where you got to vamp, Kayla. Tell me a good name for this guy, because I got to stand up to type it in the keyboard.
His name is going to be Sir Roxalot. Or Mr. Potato Dipper. Jeff thinks Sir Roxalot will work. Because he's going to rock.
He's going to rock! All right, so we're going to make him Pyromancer. Now, I'm sorry, folks, if you're like, oh, God, I'm so tired of seeing... I'm going to make him very large.
Because it's Santa Claus.
Large face, whatever,
right?
Hair, whatever, color.
Santa Claus, the Pyromancer.
That's right. Santa, Pyro Santa. Is there just straight up white, gold, silver? Silver.
You can't even see it under his weird thing.
What weird? Oh, well, yeah.
His sack he's wearing on his head.
Yeah.
Because he's Shia LaBeouf.
Is he? Is that what you see when you look at him? Okay, I'm actually going to do something I never do, which is skip over the intro. But yeah, Dark Souls just got an update on Steam, and so it's an excuse for me to play it again. But like I said, unlike last time, I'm just going to go balls out and kind of just see how far we can get in an hour.
So when your bottom is this wide, does it make you a slower runner?
No, it does not. It probably should. I think in the first Dark Souls, there's actually, or in Demon's Souls, I think they actually had like a difference in the attributes for men and women, or like men could equip certain types of armor and women could only equip other types of armor. They kind of did away with that in this one.
Everybody's the same quality.
So you remember when this giant guy drops down, Kayla, and you guys got all freaked out? Well, I'm just going to go over here.
It took us like 9,000 years.
Yep.
Like
I'm going to be out of this place in about 5 minutes. So
you've already gone farther than we did in an hour.
This is where you guys got trapped for like a half hour right here
because we couldn't find a shield.
Yep, and it was right there the whole time.
You've already gone farther in 1 minute than we went in an hour.
Yep, this is true. This is very true. I mean, I have played this game a little bit more than you guys did.
I don't remember all these arrow guys.
Well, you guys you literally got stuck in that hallway. Like, we have now served past the entirety of like the hour and a half, 90 minutes that you guys played on Sparkle Fandango in about a minute and a half. So here we go. Get the thing. That's awesome.
How many times have you played this game?
See, here's a weird thing: is I'm really familiar with like the first half to 2/3 of this game.
Okay.
But I don't ever play it all the way to the end. I get about halfway through it, and then I'll go back and start over with a different character class because I've beaten the game before, and for me, it's more about just kind of exploring all the different ways that you can play the game.
Okay.
As opposed to getting all the way to the end of the game. Like, I already know what happens at the end. But there's one level later on called Lost Izalith that's all in this lava section of the map that I don't know it very well. Like, I know the beginning part of this game like the back of my hand because I played it so many freaking times. But when you get later on, just don't have as much of a thing for it.
Could you do kind of like that Mario thing where you go, oh, I can beat this game in 8 minutes?
People do that. It's funny because there's two different ways that they do it.
Why does that guy have ding-dongs growing out of his leg?
Is that what you see?
Yeah.
He's got just nothing but a bunch of he's got a bad case of ding-dong leg.
Yeah.
I couldn't answer. I think
Wait,
supposed to
you
be
shot fire in his crotch and now he's dead?
Now he's dead. I gave him the fiery nut and he's out. He's done.
That was kind of too easy.
It seems like it, right? I always tell people when they watch me play Dark Souls, like, I can make this like most people. Me, when I started the game, it took me forever to beat that guy.
Right.
And here's a giant bird. I'm going to let this one play out. But I've just done it so many times that it's like, yeah, I know what's going on.
That's hilarious.
You like this giant bird? You've never seen the giant bird?
Nope. It's beautiful. Is it your familiar?
No,
We'll
it's just,
take you wherever you want to go.
No, it's just taking us away from that place to the bonfire.
Is it a god?
It might be the avatar of the goddess Velka, perhaps.
Okay.
The goddess Velka's avatar is a raven, so it's possible that they might be related. Couldn't say for sure because some people it's weird. It's been a while since I've really talked in depth about Dark Souls, but so the guy who made this game, Miyazaki,
he's like your favorite, right?
You know, it used to be that I could say beyond a shadow of a doubt that my favorite video game series was Metal Gear.
Okay.
And now I'm not so sure because this is such a good franchise. Even the second one, which I don't like quite as much as the first one, is still head and shoulders above most of the other games that I've played out there. Like, this game has now influenced the way that I think about the way that I judge the combat systems of other games.
Okay.
But so when Miyazaki was a kid, he could read some English, but not a lot of it. So he would read books like The Lord of the Rings, and he couldn't understand everything that was happening in there, so he'd have to make up the parts that he couldn't read. So the way that the story is for this game is very much influenced by that, and that it's very murky and unclear about exactly what's what. It's a lot of it is there for people to kind of fill in the blanks with their own theories, which is, I think, one of the reasons that people love the game so much.
So how come these skeleton guys are harder to kill than the Ding Dong monster?
They're not. I killed him in one hit. It took me 4 hits to kill the
It's
Ding Dong monster.
we've been here for 9 minutes already. The Ding Dong monster was like, here's your fiery nuts.
That's right.
Your roasted chestnuts.
It's a dragon.
Okay, so I get the whole Miyazaki thing.
Mm-hmm. And then his new game, Bloodborne, is coming out in February.
For my birthday.
I can't freaking wait. Because he didn't work on... He was the producer on Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
Damn, it's been a while since I've been here. I'm going to go get rid of this arrow guy. He was the producer on Dark Souls 2, but he wasn't the director. And so, in a lot of ways, Dark Souls 2 didn't feel the same as Dark Souls 1. It felt... in Dark Souls 1, it really did have that feeling I was talking about, that there's parts of the story that you just don't know. And in Dark Souls 2, it's somebody wrote a whole story and then just went in and cut out a bunch of chapters and just intentionally didn't tell you things that they knew about the story. So
That's because you're a genius and you can do great inferencing.
Well, not me. There's a whole community. There's a whole Reddit full of people that just do nothing but talk about Dark Souls.
So why are you lighting bonfires?
Those are my save points. When I light a bonfire, then that means that if I die, I come back at that bonfire.
Why are you playing so hesitantly?
That's how you play Dark Souls. You gotta be careful. Some people are better than me, and they're just they'll run in. But this is actually really, the way that I'm playing is really fast and cavalier.
Right.
I should be being far more careful than I'm being. But we're doing a show here, so I don't.
Take that, suckers!
Bam. But yeah, this game. I mean, I spent a lot of this year playing Dark Souls 2 because John and I played all the way through it, so I did a lot of research on it and what everything was about in it. And this game is still, I think, better than that one. It's harder.
Yeah?
Which I enjoy.
So do you have to kill those guys?
Nope. God damn it. Okay, I did.
If you're a pyromancer, does it matter if they touch you with their flames?
Yeah. It doesn't matter as much. God damn it. Damn it. Wow. Okay, it's been a while. Here we go. Ugh. It's a little juice up here. All right. I'd rather not. I'd rather not be touched by the flames, is maybe the answer. So let's go in here.
What would you like to be touched by?
Ooh. Somebody asked...
In Dark Souls, what would be your thing that you would want to be touched by?
Somebody asked, if on one of our live streams, they were if you have to have sex with one person or one lady in the Dark Souls universe it was actually a very specific question between there's a lady in this game that's a giant spider lady.
Right.
And then there's a lady in the next game that's a giant scorpion lady. And I think it was which one of those? I was neither. I mean, I don't know.
So, what is with you and all this entomology? Like, all the bugs.
What about him?
Like, people either want to know what bug you'll do or what bug you'll eat.
Damn it. Okay, I could tell you that the
Did that, like, have an origin story?
yes, way back in the way long ago. I'm pretty sure it was over on Spill. We played a game called FTL, and there's a race of people in there that were mantis people.
Okay.
And got to get totally naked for this.
What?
Yep.
Why do you have to be naked? Ew, that's what your skin looks like? Gross.
Yeah, I'm not human right now. I'm hollow.
Oh, no. I don't think you could get a mantis or a spider lady to do you with that.
No? What about this?
No.
I got like a fungus or something going on there?
It is the worst.
So I think that at one point we were talking about the mantis people, and I think Jason made a joke about you do a mantis lady, right? This is before I learned that it's just like if Jason tells me, oh, you do... Oh, God damn it. All right, I'm not going to get Havel's ring. I'm just going to skip that part.
Good thing you made that fire. Good thing Kayla Cromer couldn't talk you out of.
Actually, there's in the second game, there's an achievement for getting through the entire game without ever resting at a bonfire.
Okay.
And there's also a weird in-game achievement that makes you go through the entire game without ever dying. Damn it. Okay, fine. We're just going to go kill the Taurus demon like I should have in the first place. I'll skip Havel for right now. So we're playing FTL, and this is before I learned to just say, yeah, Jason, I'd fuck it, whatever, because that's easier than trying to, he used to be able to embarrass me, and
right. I remember when you used to be embarrassed.
And now it's kind of like
2 years of Jason and Kayla Cromer.
That's right. It's kind of like, well, I guess whatever. So that was where the mantis lady thing came from. And then I just don't like spiders. And so whenever there's a spider in a video game or spider anywhere, people like... And I think that it may have been slightly exaggerated. I mean, I don't want to handle spiders or anything. But it's not like if I see a tiny spider, I just go, ah, and run away in terror. Like, people will send me videos of have you seen that one that's just like, it looks like a fuzzy thing, and then when the person touches it, and like just a zillion spiders come out of it.
Oh, yeah. I love spider nests on egg sacs.
Ugh.
One time we had a brown recluse in our bathroom who did that. That's frightening. So a spider contained, no problem. Spider on a web, no worries.
Yeah.
Car spiders, I will stop my car on the highway and jump out and be like, there's this car spider.
How do spiders get in your car?
Like, they'll jump on your backpack or something.
I don't have a backpack. I haven't had a spider in my car for a long time.
Oh my gosh, I had a huge 3-inch spider on me.
Did you see me?
8 months ago. It was the worst.
That sounds like the worst.
In the car, crawling up my neck.
Yee! On your neck?
Yeah.
I haven't had a spider touch me in a long time. I mean, I'll walk near a web, and then the breeze will blow, and I'll... okay, here he comes. So this guy is really interesting, Kayla. This is Havel the Rock that's following me.
The guy who looks like that kind of beetle?
Yeah, he's got the heaviest armor in the entire game on, and he's got this giant club.
So you're trying to knock him over ledges?
Well, what I was going to do, he won't actually follow me all the way out here. He'll turn around and start going back down to his dumb cave because his programming means that he can't come out this door. So he'll come up to the door, and then he'll turn around and he'll go back downstairs. But he's actually interesting because he created an insurrection against the king of this world, essentially, Lord Gwyn. And there's all this evidence that you can find in the various things that are written around the game that his insurrection was discovered. Okay. And so the king locked him in this tower at the bottom of the tower. And the thing about Dark Souls is that in this world, nobody can die. If they die, they just come back to life all burned up like my guy is. And the reason that all these people are out here is because they're they're insane because they've just died and come back to life so many times that they've gone hollow. So they're just completely mad now. They don't have any, damn it, idea. Like they're just nuts. So one of the theories is that he's been down there for so long that he's just completely insane at this point.
Okay.
All right, let's get.
That's why he's like, I can't go through that door. That's where killing happens.
That's right. I'm afraid of door. All right, so now we're gonna face the first boss. Boom, 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 boom.
And that's not that guy?
Well, the Asylum Demon, I guess, would technically be the first boss, but this is the first kind of real boss. Oops.
Who, Peter Legs?
Damn it. What? Peter Legs.
Yeah.
Bah! Here he comes.
So you're going to take him to the armor guy?
No.
And they're going to fight it out for you?
No. Yes, they're gonna fight over who gets to kill my sexiness.
Yes.
No, I'm just gonna. You remember when we jumped down on that guy in the beginning? I'm just gonna do the same thing with this guy. So I get a big old chunk of his health off.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna get down in between his legs and slash him in the crotch a few times.
So they don't have anatomy. Why is that their weak part?
It's not. It's just that's the place that I can stand.
You can reach.
Well, if you stand
tickle,
there,
tickle.
yeah, I am tickling him in the crotch. No, that's the place that he can't hit you. It's hard for him to hit you. He only has like one attack that hits between his legs. So if you stand there, it's pretty easy to kill him. I mean, you could beat him. Like the first time that I beat him real legit, right? I just like walked up to him and fought him. Like,
that just shows how much how far you've come that you can stand between someone's leg.
That's
and
right.
Like, I'm safer here.
Yeah, I'm safer between your legs than right up in your face. So my goal today is to get to Quelaag, the Spider Queen.
Okay, so I could see how lovely she is.
Yes, and this we can get
and we could start wedding planning.
Boost our ratings. Hello, Stellaire. Thank
blah,
you.
Blah blah blah. Hey, I've seen that sun armor somewhere.
Oh yeah, he's kind of like the mascot of the game.
Okay.
Because he's kind of crazy, but he gives you this thing that lets you pull other people into your game, and he talks about jolly cooperation, and so that's what people always say about Dark Souls. They're like, engage in jolly cooperation. All right,
so what's the game with an arrow and a leg?
Arrow to the knee?
Yeah.
That would be Skyrim.
Okay. It's all the same. It's just medieval people.
Well, this is like more what you would call like dark fantasy. Damn, I still got hit. So you remember that dragon we saw earlier?
Yeah.
Just came down and torched all those dudes. And then we're going to go ahead and pop this ladder down, and that's going to take us back to where we started. Boosh. Shut up. Nope. Shut up. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to try to get to Quelaag, which I think is going to be...
You're like, it's no problem.
Shouldn't be too
Watch me. Doop-a-doop.
Let's go with...
What is this crazy thing?
This is the level up screen.
There are too many options. Holy moly.
Let's go with 55. What is that? 20,
this is not a game for beginners.
27. What's a quarter of 55, Kayla?
I don't know. It's I'm on vacation.
Okay. All right. All right, we'll do that. Wait, did I do it? No, I didn't do it. 1 vitality, a little strength, a little dex, and then as much endurance as I can get going there. Boom.
Probably about 13.
What's a quarter of 56? 56 divided by 2 is what? 25, 28. 28 divided by 2 is 14. So 14.
I was close.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
I think that's right? 14 times 4? Yeah, that's 56. So I can only carry 14.
So my 13 was pretty good.
14 pounds worth of equipment before I get to the heavy roll. So I'm going to go grab some better armor here. Rah!
I don't think I could carry 14 pounds of anything.
Yeah. Well, in this game, the speed at which you do your little roll here is based wholly on how much you have, how much weight you have equipped. So
okay.
The more you have, the slower it is. So if you keep it under a quarter, then you have the fastest. Damn it! God damn it! All right, no, sir.
So it's kind of neat that everyone just is like We can die as much as we want.
Yeah, except when they go crazy. There's actually some really heartbreaking stories in this game because
All right.
you'll meet people who are like, so the main story here is that everybody in the game kind of has a thing they're trying to do. Like that guy that we met in the armor.
Right.
He's trying to find his own sun, basically. He's a knight of sunlight. He's trying to kind of find his own sun. Well, later on in the game, there are these little monsters, and they're like parasites that go on your face, and they look kind of like a sun. Like they have tentacles that come off of them that looks a little bit like a sun. And so he goes crazy and puts one on him, and then you have to kill him.
Oh.
There we go.
But then he'll just come back to life.
Yeah, but not really. Not that way. So there's a whole bunch of people in this game that have really tragic stories like that. Like there's one about a father looking for his daughter, and by the time he finds her, then he goes crazy. I think he's the.
So if no one dies,
Yeah.
is overpopulation a problem?
Nope, because no one is born either. I don't think. I mean, most people are. Most of the people in this game are all rotted up and crazy. So they're not like. Damn it! You can't do
They're
that.
not sensual beings.
Yes, they're not super into the whole doing it thing. Get over here. Hit you with this. No! Oh, you jerk. Come on, you jerk.
I bet if I had like rotten skin, I could probably be into someone else with rotten skin.
Oh, no! Damn it! You think so?
If we're just like peers in that situation.
Yeah. You think if all the TV shows on medieval TV and magazines had like glamour shots of ladies that were all rotted up and stuff,
Right.
That'd be what the dudes were into now.
Yeah.
Be like, man, have you seen Scarlett Johansson? She's got no skin. No skin at all. It is hot.
Exactly. You're already starting to evolve
Yep.
to enjoy the new look.
Okay. Got a shield. Get over here. Don't be a dickweed.
He's scared.
Well, he should be. I'm gonna kill him.
Well,
Like that.
temporarily.
Yeah, until I hit a bonfire and then he comes back. And now I've got the rats.
So wait,
Want to get?
if you never make a bonfire, they'll never come back?
They don't come back until you either die or if you stop to rest at a bonfire, then they come back. Damn it! Just go up the ladder. I don't want to deal with these rats.
So if you hid in a cage for the rest of your life,
Yes.
you'd be fine.
Yes, that's where we started. Was in a cage. We were in a prison essentially, and we decided to leave because it sucks because you don't want to be in prison.
Like, man, prison sucks. Could you imagine being in prison forever?
It's funny. I was actually watching, Black Mirror.
Yes.
Okay, they just had their Christmas special for Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And there's a part in there that it's pretty good. Like there's parts of it. It's got John Hamm in it. He's like the main character. And there's parts of the plot that there's a bunch of things that tie back into the other episodes. But it's kind of its own plot. But it more or less takes place in the universe where the people with the recording eyeballs happen.
Okay,
And
yes.
that actually factors into the plot in a much better way than it does in that one. I don't like that episode of Black Mirror. I thought it was a little
They are
dull.
all so good, and I cry every episode.
Even the last one of season 2. All right.
Yes.
Come on, Pigman. Let's do this.
Is that a bad guy?
Yep. He's trying to.
He's just trying to, like, snuggle you.
And he's got one place where he's not armored.
Yeah,
And
his
it's
butt.
right in the butthole.
Why do you have to hate Hakuna Matata so bad?
Because he's crazy. They armored up Pumbaa, and he's fucking trying to kill me. Look at him. He just tried to kill me.
He's not trying to kill. He's just trying to make shish kebabs.
And so let's see if I can get the backstab on his buttocks.
That's so gross.
Nope. Okay.
And then he just bleeds out of his bottom. That's the worst.
I got to get the good one here. Okay, ready?
Can you
Here we go.
hold? That is so disturbing.
Nope. Okay, go. Go back.
Can you die from your butthole?
If somebody stabs you in the anus, yes, I'm sure that's a possibility.
I guess if no one's there to help you.
Ugh.
This is really disturbing.
That's what? Disturbing?
Yes. So, what do you like better, pizza or hamburgers?
Probably hamburgers.
You love hamburgers.
I eat hamburgers way more often than I eat pizza. I'll tell you that right now.
So, I love them both.
Mm-hmm.
I eat pizza way more often.
But you haven't made a pizza bed.
I have not made a pizza bed. Other people make better pizza beds than I do. So
Yeah.
go buy theirs. But I don't know. Like, I think I'm pickier about hamburgers.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Like-
you had the hamburger from the place that I go to all the time. You were like, you said it was the worst hamburger
It
you'd
was
ever
the
had.
worst
It was
hamburger I've
not.
ever had.
Then you haven't had that many hamburgers because
I've waited in line like
I think you've
30
had a bad
minutes.
experience, Kayla.
The hamburger was cold.
Okay, well, that's not the way
It wasn't flavorful. I was just like, oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, she was really hating on my hamburger.
Well, because he talks it up so much, and when I found out there wasn't a food truck at the place we were meeting up, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go try it.
Right.
It's on the way. I will be able to have an opinion.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is terrible.
my opinion is
But I'm also like, I don't like fast food burgers very much.
yeah. Well,
Like, I
mean,
can tolerate.
Also, from your story, it sounds like you weren't in a really super good position there, right? Like it was, okay, here we go. Be very quiet. Shh, 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 shh.
Can they hear
Here
us?
we go.
Achoo!
Bam!
Why is the
Right in your butt.
why do you love the butt hit?
Because it's a critical hit, so it means that they take a crap load of damage, but you have to do it when you're standing right behind them. Is that okay? Is that going to give me more than 14 if I use it? Oh yeah, it is. All right.
But yeah,
You're a picky burger.
I'm so picky, so I eat less of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I go to nicer restaurants and I eat the burgers there.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think that I like sandwiches more, but
Right.
but I don't know. Like some people will consider a burger to be a sandwich. Like they would technically put burger and sandwich in the same category. Some people make a big distinction between hot sandwiches and cold sandwiches.
That's so funny.
Some people consider burritos a sandwich, because it's just bread with some stuff inside of it.
That's
Come here.
not true. So one of my favorite things on Reddit, John he makes like a Kayla favorites
Uh-huh.
tab, and he just saves all the favorite things for me
Uh-huh.
to look at. And there's this guy on the Reddit / grilled cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and he was furious. He was like,
Okay.
I've been following this thread for near a year, and you guys don't understand what grilled cheese is. If there's one thing I know, it's what a grilled cheese is, and it is not a melt. If you have a patty on it, or if you have meat on it, then it's
It's
a
not.
salami melt. It's not a grilled cheese.
Okay, I can
Grilled
see that.
And he was just
He sounds like he was very upset.
very, very upset. And it was like upvoted so much that I went to like the main page. That's how John found out about it. And then after that, you go look at the / grilled cheese one, and all the ones with melts have now been downvoted. Just so much.
I know people. That guy actually sounds quite a bit like a friend of mine. He would never, like, if you asked him about grilled cheese, he would then kind of like quietly go off on it, on that concept.
Okay, yeah.
But he would never like get up in somebody's face about it. So, all right, we got hurrah.
So yeah, they were just like, he was so upset. And so
Purchase.
a sandwich with a hamburger patty in it is a patty melt. It is not a hamburger. And so
Oh, come on. Don't be so dramatic about it.
I can't
Patty
help
melt
it.
guy.
That guy, he was correct.
Oh, you're on his side. I see how it is. I see how it is, Kayla.
But I love pizza, and we probably have pizza once a week. And I've started making my own pizzas, and I'm pretty proud of my last 2 pizzas.
Are they better than Domino's? Well, that's not really very hard.
The Domino's is one of the better of the fast food ones.
What do we decide was 14 was a quarter of 60 of 56?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to take off something. You get to see my lovely Santa lot.
Let me take my pants off.
You know what? I'm gonna turn back into regular Santa. Let's see what we got here. Use one of these. Boom.
By the power of humanity.
That's right. So first we're going to turn back into people.
And then you're going to do your... So wait, you weren't a human?
We're hollow. When you die, you turn hollow. So when you use humanity, you turn back into a person. You can also use humanity to bolster the flames of the bonfires. But you can't summon other people into your game, which is what I'm hoping. Let's see, what level am I? 11? That should be enough. You can't summon other people into your game unless you're human.
Okay.
But if you're human, you can also be invaded by other people. So you can bring other people into your game to help you, but other people can also come into your game to kill you. So that's the trade-off. Yeah. As long as you're in an area where you haven't yet beaten the boss. If you've beaten the boss, then it doesn't matter. But I should. This all goes well. Right in your butt. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff.
That's right. I'm all about the butt strike. Boom.
There's a parody song there.
The butt strike.
Yeah.
So if I can just... Okay, now why is there not anything on the ground? Where are my summon signs at? It's supposed to have done this Steam update that makes it so that other people can come into your game now.
Oh, okay.
Not seeing anything.
But yeah. But I got a lot of compliments on my red sauce.
I got my fat back, too.
About time. And I'm so glad you have skin.
Well, it's not really doing me any good. You got a lot of compliments on your breadsticks?
No, my red sauce on
red
my
sauce.
pizza that I made.
Oh,
from
you
scratch.
made your own sauce?
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm super proud of that. Yeah.
Okay.
And so far, I haven't ever had to buy any ingredients.
What? How the hell does that work?
I just have like flour and yeast at my house, and then I just use whatever's left over in the fridge, and that's the new pizza.
For the toppings?
Yeah.
So just like banana bread and luchador cookies? Like
if that's what we had, sure.
that's crazy.
I probably should make a dessert pizza using those.
Like half of what you've got in your house is dessert. Or half the things that you bring over here is dessert. Okay, am I really not getting any summon signs whatsoever? That's pissing me off. All right,
Are you trying to make a friend?
I'm trying to bring some people in. I'm going to open up this shortcut real quick just in case. Oh, no, wait. I don't need to do that. No.
Yeah, the party for the luchador cookies got canceled.
Okay.
And so I was like, guess we have a bunch of luchador cookies to eat.
Oh, no.
For us.
That sounds like Kayla's worst nightmare.
Right.
Oh, not a bunch of luchador cookies that have to get eaten somehow. Oh.
Good thing they taste delicious with coffee.
Yeah.
That I drink constantly.
You want to see this guy over here? I don't know if you'll be able to. You see him, that guy through the window? If you watch him, he'll start dancing. See him? And I'm going to murder the hell out of him.
Why?
Because when he dances like that, it's so that he can shoot me with laser beams. That's how he shoots his lasers, as he dances them up. And he's got his posse here of all these guys that come in.
All these dobbies.
Is that what they look like to you?
Yeah.
Evil Dobby?
Yeah.
Evil Dobby. Well, who is the Malfoy's house gnome that was all pissy?
Like Creature.
Creature, that's the one.
So yeah,
you had a Harry Potter get together, right? I saw
sort of, yeah.
Facebook.
Like,
wait, where did that
people
go?
were getting mad because they're like, "You didn't invite me to your Harry Potter party." I go, "It was a movie night for 5 people."
Okay, I'd cut real fast there. I don't know why, but the game stopped and it went to desktop for a second. Oh, he went down there. Why the hell is he down there?
'Cause more room for dancing.
I guess. But that means that I got to face them all out in the open and stuff, and I don't want to do that. But
You're like, come up here. I have candy up here.
That's
I have
right.
cookies up here.
I'm a Santa. Okay. Hey, dude. Why don't you?
Why don't you
off.
let me punch you in your bottom?
There he goes.
Bend over like I like it.
Whoa. So these guys are the eyes of the mad dragon, Seath the Scaleless. And they're out here in the world reporting to him on what the hell's going on out in the world, because Seath can't really get around as much as he used to.
Old
sometimes
dragon.
they drop their little sticks, and you can get them, and then you could dance around too. Now Seath is he's the scaleless. He doesn't have scales, and so he made a deal with the Lord of this. He made a deal with the god of this world. So back in the old days, there were dragons, right?
Right.
And it was just dragons, and then eventually people came into being, right? And so the people went to war with the dragons, and Seath the Scaleless betrayed his people because Lord Gwyn, the head of kind of the human uprising, I guess you
Girl
could say.
Gwyn or boy Gwyn?
Boy Gwyn. He promised Seath that he would help him to get the thing that he wanted most, which was immortality, which is what the dragon scales do. So somewhere later on in the game, there is a place where you can find the lab that Seath essentially set up, where he did all these horrible experiments, and he managed to finally grow himself scales out of crystals. And the crystals then drove him insane. So now he's the mad dragon Seath. And so, yep. And then up here we've got another really interesting guy.
I love when you get totally into the totally into the folklore.
Yeah.
Like when with the PTs and with this, you're like, oh, it's so good.
So here's this guy, right? This is another one. Speaking of the lore, it's hard to see him from here. I don't have the binoculars. Right. But his name is, damn it. Do I have a bow? I'm not going to shoot him. Hold on. If I have a bow, then I can at least point the bow at his head. Nope. Damn it. Do I have the binoculars? I don't think I picked those up. Nope. Okay. But he is the Knight Lautrec, and he is actually, you remember we talked about Velka before?
Yes.
He's a Knight of Velka. It's hard to see, but you can see it online. You can see there's kind of like a little, some little like diagonals on his armor, on his chest there. It's like these hands that are reaching around his chest, like holding him. And whether there's some different theories as to whether or not this is like, the nice kind of holding or like keeping him in servitude. Because when you release him, he comes and he goes and he sits in this place right across from this lady, the firekeeper, who can't talk. And then later on in the game, he kills her, and you have to go track him down, kill him, and get her soul back and bring her back to life. So.
Because she's good?
I don't really know much about her, about the firekeeper. She's kind of a bit of an enigma.
So who tells you what to do?
Okay, so you remember when we first... Oh, good. Here we go. Got some people. Unknown, sure. You remember when we first came down into that little circle that had the fire, right?
Yes.
Where I started at? There's a guy there. And that guy, when you talk to him, he's like, oh, you're new here. And he's like, there's a legend. And you're like, okay. It's like, the legend is that the chosen undead will go and ring the two bells, one above, one below. So that's your first goal in the game, is to go ring the two bells, one above and one below. And here we got a person in our game, so let's go ahead and bow to them like a nice guy. Hello.
So is that another person in the real life?
Uh-huh. And I'm going to wave to him. Hello.
Are you ever that person?
Yeah, you can put down... so when we talked to... Okay, that's him. Wait, is that Liquid Arden? Liquid Arden. Okay, same guy. All right. When you talk to... here, let me give you some health back. When you talk to the night guy, right, who's looking for his son, he gives you the crystal, and the crystal lets you put that sign down on the ground, and then other people can see it in their game, and they can pick it up, and they can summon you into their game. And when you help them, you get humanity back, and you get a bunch of souls for helping them. It's really actually a great way to do things quite a bit faster, because like there's a lot of bosses in this game. Like we're going up to fight a boss that is actually two bosses. And if you fight it by yourself, you have to fight both of them alone. But if you bring other people with you, then the other people will fight with you. So here's actually Solaire. He's computer controlled, but we're going to bring him in anyway. So, and I'll take one more swig. I'll get you all the way back up. I got 10. So the big thing here is if I die, then
They can keep fighting for you?
no, they go away. So
Oh.
there's etiquette to being in a multiplayer match. And that etiquette is that, like, if somebody's got to die, you let them die.
Okay.
Because if they die, you can still beat the boss. But if you die, then they get kicked out and they've wasted their time and the resources and stuff. So,
Okay.
all right, Gargoyles, boss number 1.
You had to kill all of them?
Just 2.
Are they all naughty?
Yes. Well, they try to murder you. That's about all I could. I mean, I don't know if they're naughty per se, but rawr. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's actually a video online of somebody who dresses up like Santa. Like there's a red armor that they use,
Yeah.
white hair, and then they bring people into they let people invade their game, right? And they'll just stand there, and they won't attack them. They'll just stand there and let them do. First thing we need to do is cut its tail off. Cut off tail. Sorry,
That's okay.
it's important to cut the tail
I
off.
got a vamp.
So he would let other people come into his game, and he would. There we go. Ah, crap. He let other people come into his game, and then if they attacked him, he would say, like the video, it would put up this big thing that was naughty, and then he would just go berserk and destroy them, right?
Right.
But if they came in and they were nice to him, then it would say nice, and he would drop treats for them. So,
Okay.
all right, there we go. First victory, and we got the Gargoyles, and we got some humanity and a sunlight medal, and now we're gonna go ring the bell. Did you hear the?
Did your friends disappear?
They disappear when the boss is beaten. They go back to their game with a humanity and with some souls. I got 10,000 souls. They probably each got 10,000. Well, Solaire didn't. He's a computer guy, but yeah, that was really funny. There's a lot of people who do stuff like that. Who
Okay.
will, sometimes people will dress up like other characters in the game and then kill that character and hang out where they're supposed to be, and then wait for people to invade their game, so they just see them standing there.
Right.
And then as soon as they turn their back, they'll run up to them and kill them. I've seen a lot of stuff where people will just play possum and wait for other people, or they'll let other people into their game, and then they'll just stand there and they'll wave at them, and they'll throw down stuff, and they'll just hang out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right, so that's the first bell. We got one bell.
So has this game changed your life?
Dark Souls,
Yep.
in a way.
How so?
I don't think I've ever been into a game as much as I am into this one.
Okay.
Even the games that I liked before. There's some games that I've got stuck on. I've played for a long, long time. Oh, hello.
Is it-
That's the partner.
Oh,
Oswald
now I'm
Karim.
expecting everyone to be a fake person.
Yeah. Oh, if I, the thing is that the way that people do that,
Is if you're going into their game?
you're going into their game. Yeah. If you actively invade their game, then you don't. But like if somebody was to come into my game and try to kill me right now, they couldn't because I beat the boss here. But it would say like invaded across the screen in huge letters, letting me know that somebody came into my game and they're trying to kill me. But yeah, this game has changed actually a lot of the way that I think about game design, because it's just very, very well put together in a way that makes even other kind of like pretty good games seem very sloppy in comparison.
Okay.
Because this game is so well put together that in a lot of ways it raises the bar, at least for me, of what I expect out of a video game. It's also, I mean, this game is, this game came out the same year that Skyrim came out. And I'm, like, the sequel came out this year, and I'm still playing it. So we're talking 2012, I think, was when this came out. And I've probably played it more between now and 2012 than any other game.
Okay.
Like, if I load this game up and I start playing it, I'll play it for 6 hours just to try out a new, like a new style or a new thing. All right.
Has it changed you emotionally? Like, have you learned anything? Is it your Star Wars?
No, not really.
Is there a game that is?
It's changed me emotionally. Well, back to Metal Gear, I think that the Metal Gear franchise really is the Metal Gear franchise really does spend. That's a game that really does, like, in some ways, make you think about stuff.
Okay.
Like, I was talking with a friend of mine the other night. I was saying that more than a lot of other games out there, I feel like Metal Gear has a point. Like, it has a thing it's trying to get across to you, and that thing is, in a lot of ways, important. Can you tell me how much time we've got?
How much time? How do I know?
Can you just look at the number on the recorder over there and tell me what it's at?
47.
Damn. All right, we got to haul ass.
Okay,
for Quelaag.
faster.
Yep.
No more of this namby-pamby stuff.
That's right. I'm just gonna.
Can you just run past bad guys?
Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. They'll follow you, but I'm going for this elevator over here.
They can't. You guys can't all fit in the elevator. There's a weight limit.
Bye.
And you're obviously all of it.
Bye, guys. Actually, I got this emote from this NPC. I really like this one. It's just like, "What's up? What's up, huh? I'm Santa. What's up? Hey, what's going on?"
It's hilarious.
So we would have to go through like 2 other levels before we could get to where we're going, but I know a big shortcut. So we're going to go down to the catacombs, and I'm going to shove all of my souls into leveling up before we go down there.
Let me shove all my souls in.
That's right. Shove them all in. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Oh, I don't really have that many. But
So are the souls of the things you've killed?
yes. Well, these are... Souls come in 2 varieties. When you kill people, they drop, like XP, which is a little meter up there that basically is that. Or the other thing is you can pick these up. These are like... My friend calls them soul candy because you can hold on to them. Like if you die... Say I've got 11,000 souls down there. If I die, I drop all those on the ground. And if I die a second time, they're gone. They're just gone forever. And
don't die.
Yeah. Well, you can go back and you can get them. You can pick them up. But like I said, if you die a second time, then they're just straight up gone. Now, wait, that's enough so that I'm up to 59. So that's what? Half of 59 is 30. That's 15. Okay. No, it's too much. I'm going to go with that. Let me put my hat back on. So there's
You're so
Lautrec.
glittery. You're like a fish.
See, can you see the little arms across his chest?
Yes.
Yep. And this
so
is
wait,
the lady
is
that he
he
kills.
just following you?
No. He's here to kill this lady. And when
But they're just so mopey.
well, that's the thing is it's a dying world. The fire of the world is going out. And so
That's why you have to ring some bells, right?
Well, you got to ring the bells, and then you meet a big giant worm, and he tells you that you got to go relight the fire. You got to go relight the first flame and bring the world back to life, essentially. Is that gargoyle axe the one that I want?
So this is just like a really elaborate Nidhogg?
No, not exactly.
That you have to fight all these people,
Yeah.
meet a giant worm,
Yes.
and then come back to life until the worm...
I could see. I see where you're coming from, Kayla. Not exactly. It's a little bit. I'd say it's a little bit more complicated than that. So this city down
But that's
here.
what I'm saying. Nidhogg is like the base.
Yeah, this game was developed from Nidhogg, obviously.
Right.
So down here, this giant city,
Yes.
is all underwater, and then there's these giant doors over there. Later on in the game, you open it up, and it like takes all the water away, so you can get in there. But what I really like about this game, one of the things that I really like, is that in
all
a lot
the
of
dancing.
games, is the dancing, obviously.
Look at that lady dancing over in the corner.
Where?
Right down there. She
She's
was
like-
dancing earlier.
She's like,
Dance, dance, dance.
Is that-
all the
is that how you dance, Kayla?
Yeah.
Um,
I pray to an urn.
is if you look in the background of places, it'll look like scenery, right? Like
Right.
the game, like a skybox, right? It's where they just draw a really pretty picture and they put it like a matte painting or something like that. But in a lot of ways, a lot of places you can actually go to those places.
Oh.
Now we're going to go to Blighttown, my second least favorite part of this entire game.
Because of the spider lady.
Well, we're trying to get to Quelaag, but I'm going to see if I can't run by these guys because they're very slow, but they do hit awful hard if they manage to connect.
Yeah. So how come they have all these, like, dragon scratches on the ground.
The little orange things?
Yeah.
Those are notes that other people have left to give you hints about where to go.
Can you write a note?
You can totally write a note. See, if you write a note and then somebody else reads it, they can upvote it, essentially, like Reddit. And if you upvote somebody else's note, then they get like health and stuff in their game.
So that's not a spider. That's not what you're dating.
No, that's not what I'm looking. I'm not trying to go out with that guy. That's a... Damn it. What? It's hit him. Stupid bugs.
But you're getting close.
Oh, yeah. Quelaag is right down at the bottom of all of these
Look,
ladders.
we're going to make it.
Mm-hmm. Now, whether we're going to be able to beat her, that's a whole other question. I just hope I'm high enough level.
If you want a date, would you go to P.F. Chang's?
I don't know if I've ever been to P.F. Chang's before in my entire life.
I've been once. It was kind of noisy, but I do like their like chicken wraps. They're and lettuce. It's pretty delicious. So, why does everything look like an anus?
What do you mean?
Like everything in this game looks like an anus.
You think so?
That looks like an anus.
They should call this anus souls.
Yes, like that's just like...
That's like a botfly or something, right?
It's hanging out. Oh, botflies are the worst. Have you ever watched YouTube videos of people birthing botflies out of their face?
Nope.
Terrible.
I will not watch.
Terrible.
I will not watch those videos. I will not watch videos of people popping zits or
those
giant boils or anything like that.
So cathartic.
I don't understand why people do watch that. You watch them, Kayla?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that?
Just like I watch myself. Like,
but
I've never had a botfly like come out of me. But
oh crap! This is the wrong way.
You just like the feeling of stuff coming out.
Okay. I don't really get that.
It's a relief.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Maneater Mildred's already here? God damn, Maneater Mildred. Fuck.
Like that one that's like a 2-minute pimple pop.
Here we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you ready, Kayla?
Pretty terrible.
Put
on a light.
It's time for Maneater Mildred. There she is.
Wait, what's this?
This is Maneater Mildred.
She eats you?
She's a man-eater. Whoa, here she comes.
You and this butt move.
It's the way that you do the most damage to people. So she's trying to... it's funny because, all right, so later...
Is she hot like lava?
No, she's red because she's invaded my game.
Oh.
But later on in the game... Oh, okay.
So this is someone else? This is a human?
This is actually a computer. Oh, no! Crap, Maneater Mildred, you... All right, I got to start back over. We got to go all the way back to the bonfire and then run back there because I was a little too hasty.
Oh, no. Not okay.
So later on in the game, right?
Okay, yes.
Or actually earlier than this, if you go by the way you're supposed to go through the game, right? You've got to go towards the Vad Dragon. There are these... You get to this area, and there's these giant... guys, right? Or they look like guys, right? They're just like these giant enemies with like big, pecs, and they've got these giant. All of them have bags over their heads, and they all have these giant knives that they try to hit you with. Well, Maneater Mildred is one of those enemies. It's just she's like in training, like she hasn't gotten all the way there yet.
Okay.
And then it becomes clear when you look at some of the item descriptions and stuff that all those are all women. They're all essentially topless women, but they just look like pecs, right?
Yes.
So it's a little bizarre. That's down. They're all chopping up meat and
if
stuff.
you played as a lady, would she hate you still?
Yeah. She always comes after you.
So she's just a human hater.
Yes. Her title is a little bit ambiguous. All right. You get to Quelaag. Just got to kill Mildred, kindle the bonfire.
So do you have New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I've got a few. I try not to make like New Year's resolutions that I can't keep.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try. I think next year to. This year, I don't know if you've noticed this, Kayla, but this year there's been a lot of gloominess and a lot of separation going on this year. And
just a little bit.
I think that I've like a lot of the people that we know have been very much guilty of just going like, this sucks, but not really doing anything about it.
Yes.
So I think that next year I want to make sure to try and do something about it. So,
okay. Yeah.
Like, have you not seen your friends in a while? Well, guess what? Why don't you just have a party? Like instead of complaining about it, why are you following me?
Because I love you.
Damn it, fire jerk.
Why don't you love me? I am your yam of love.
Yam?
He kind of looks like a butt yam.
A butt yam? An anus yam?
Yeah.
Over there are some toxic dudes that I do not want to mess with.
Butt yams.
Butt yams? Mm-hmm.
Colon flies.
That's right. I want you to go back through. I kind of want Kayla to rewrite the story of Dark Souls. Like, seek out the butt yams and destroy them. Only then will I open up the door to the anus room for you.
It's all it is.
But yeah, because I feel like there's been a lot of that it's really easy right now with the group of people that we hang out with everybody seems like they're very separated and everybody's been getting real down. So one of the things that I want to try to make sure of next year is that, like, if I feel depressed or separated from people, oh god damn it.
No.
Okay, all right, that's fine. It was all right. I didn't die. That I make
You're
sure
just in the quicksand.
it's poison.
You're just in the
I
poison.
hate it. It's poison.
Just diarrhea all over the ground.
Oh, right. Okay, so she's not going to invade me because I'm not a human. That's the reason that she came in last time. It's because I haven't beaten this boss yet, and I am a human. Then she'll come into my game and mess me up. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to light this bonfire. I'm going to kindle it. Then she's going to invade again.
But you can just run faster than her.
Well, I want to kill her because if I kill her, then I can summon her to help me beat the boss.
Ooh.
So, and we're probably almost over time, as I was going to see how far I could go in an hour, but
you're like, come on, we gotta do it.
We're so close that I'm not stopping. Especially a lot of people that have watched the little tutorials that I've made about Dark Souls. Like, I know that one person one day emailed me and they were like, I just got to Blighttown. What the fuck do I do in here? It's terrible. And I was like, yep, it's pretty awful. It's pretty horrific. All right. So now I've got my Estus Flask. I got my fireballs. Do I have any poison? Do I have any moss? Moss. No moss.
I think mine is going to be just be a little bit healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I kind of overdid it on the delicious food side.
Yeah?
This has been my first year without allergies, and I kind of was like, I'm going to enjoy every minute.
You haven't?
No.
What do you mean you haven't had allergies? Is it just you've been eating a lot of local honey or something? Or
No, I had a really bad stress allergies
Oh, look, a blueberry.
for a very long time. How
Oh.
come she has a big tum-tum now?
Hello, Smaug. Or Dragon. No, that's Executioner Smaug. Smaug. So there's two bosses later on called Ornstein and Smaug.
Okay.
And that's the armor from Smaug. And that person just left. I'm like, we got a whole other person. A Blueberry is coming in here. Hello,
Blueberry.
A Blueberry.
She's cute. You should get her number.
You know that's almost certainly a dude, right?
Why?
Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's a little. I guess that's a little bit of a stereotype, but I just don't know that many ladies that play the Souls series. So, hold
Because
on,
how many
guys.
dudes are saying, I'm a blueberry?
I'm a blueberry. Guys, we got to kill Maneater Mildred real quick here. I don't know where you guys all went to. So their primary goal at this point should be protecting me. And I think, did they kill her?
How can you tell?
Oh, okay. Like that.
Oh, nice.
So a Blueberry went over there and killed her for us.
She's so nice to you.
Mm-hmm. Where'd she come? There she is. Okay, you gotta give you back a little bit of health. Now, the biggest problem here is that I'm going to totally get poisoned. That little poison meter builds up.
Right.
And when it hits the top, then I'm poisoned. And I don't like to let it go back down again. Poison isn't really all that bad. But I don't have any of the stuff that you use to heal yourself of poison. All right, let's go.
So are you going to die?
No. Once it gets all the way up, it'll say poisoned, right? and then it'll start ticking down my health a little bit at a
Okay.
time. Oh wait, am I wearing the Pyromancer set? Does poison resist? Or no, I'm poisoned. Okay. See how the meter is, that little yellow meter is going down
Yeah.
really slowly. When it gets down all the way to the bottom, I'm done. But you can see that it's not really, my health isn't really going down like a crazy amount. So, but I do have to make sure to. These guys are all infected with butt worms.
Yep.
Or back worms.
Obviously.
Yep.
In this butt game.
In the butt
as we're
game.
walking down this giant colon and see the poops hanging out in the hallway.
All right, here we go.
Like-
Are you ready? We're gonna get the second bell.
1, 2, 3.
Here's Quelaag.
Oh, it's so disgusting in here.
She's
It's
Spider
terrible.
Lady. Here she comes. Rawr, Spider Lady.
Yep, she's
Big, hairy
obviously
spider.
colon cancer.
That's what she obviously is.
Yes.
Colon cancer.
That's all that this is. Oh, and she's touching herself? Never. I would never touch myself.
If you were made out of spider.
Right.
Right.
Like that half. So I can see why you date her.
I mean, she is a spider woman, right? But she also takes care of her little sister. And that's what you don't know until you beat her.
She seems pretty kind.
She's just
And
one of the... Oh,
generous.
shit. Get
And
out.
she
Get out of
she
the...
pukes she pukes lava from her vagina.
Her spider pukes lava from its vagina.
No, she is the spider.
Oh, you don't make any real difference. You look at how these guys, like, I haven't done a single hit.
Well,
on-
if you are one of those
Oh, shit.
centaurs.
No!
If you're a centaur,
Damn. Centaur, yes.
you're not like, well, my horse part cheated on you.
Yeah.
But my human half didn't.
Yes, this is true. This is
Right.
very true. All
Your
right, one
wife
more
would
time.
be like,
no.
right.
Okay, that was totally up to me. That was totally my fault.
You guys are getting bonus time in
Yep.
the Dark Souls land.
Sorry. I'm gonna bring them back. Oh, is that a Sunbro? Nope. Oh, it's the same guy. Hello.
Oh, he's nice enough to want to help you again.
Well, the thing is that he wasn't using. So when people come into your game, they can't heal themselves. They can't use the juice that you use to heal. So you have to keep them alive. So he didn't actually. The only thing he lost was a little bit of time.
Okay.
He didn't lose any like items or really anything big. So let's try to get one more. Nope.
How do you do that?
I've just got the little signs. When people put down their summon signs, they'll show up in here. They'll just
Okay.
appear on the floor, and when they do that, then I can bring them into my game. I don't think. All right, well, we'll just wave. Hi there.
He doesn't care.
Let's just go.
He's
Two
like,
of us can do it. Nope. Okay, fine. Wait, what was that one? Nope. Okay. Let's just go. I don't believe... See, the thing about Dark
How
Souls...
come he gets a better hammer than you?
I don't actually know how he's doing that. Because the thing is that the level... Okay, well, you can only summon people into the game that are... It's like 10 points plus or minus 10% or something like that
Yeah.
from your level. So I'm level like 18. So I guess if he was level 30, that would technically work. But that's way further. The place where he got that armor is way further ahead in the game than where we are right now.
So he's just like meandering.
He's just, well, he could be. Oh shit! No, dude, sorry. I'm sorry. That's me. I usually go around the edges. Sorry.
So who was that guy?
There's a couple of giants that have. There's a couple of giants with rocks that will throw
Okay.
them at you. All right, so to get Quelaag, we gotta ring the bell, and then we're gonna be done.
All right. So, where's your dad?
He is at his house. He
Is-
doesn't show up for Sunday for recording generally. He was here before. He took my grill. I've let my parents essentially take my entire kitchen with them because I don't use it
Right.
for anything. So now we got him, and then we've got Maneater Mildred. Remember, we killed her, so
And
now we can
who's
summon
this?
her. That's Mildred, the one that invaded that a blueberry killed last time.
Yeah.
So now we can summon her in to help us. She's a computer-controlled opponent. So
So she's better.
No, she's terrible. She will stand in that lava all day long and not just give a shit about what happens. But she's another target for Quelaag. Damn it! Why did you start with that bullshit? God. What's our time at? Can't stop until we beat the Mildred.
1 hour, 7 minutes.
Okay, that's one more time. One more time. And then we're...
Welcome to Blighttown.
I'm using up all my humanity. This is a limited resource.
But then you just, restart again, right?
Well, when you're out of humanity, you can't turn back to human. And if you're not human, then you can't summon people into your game. You have to be human in order to do that. Now, I don't know if that guy's going to put down his sign again because he might just be like, fuck that guy. I have tried to help him, and he's just dicking me up.
So what's your name?
Sir Roxalot.
And that's why he chose you? He was like, that sounds like someone I want to help.
No, I chose him.
You got a little light on the floor.
Oh, there it is. Is that Sir Rox? Or is that that same guy? Yep. Nope. Summon him. Okay. Firehammer. Yes. I swear to God, Firehammer, I will totally stay away from the boss. Do I have the shrug motion yet? Let's see. No.
You're just point to my penis one. Where's that one?
Oh, well, what is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to use this one. I'm going to say, hurrah. Hurrah. Okay, let's try this one more time. Whee! Yeah! He's just like, no.
I like how he's totally fed up with you, and he's like, I'm just here for your humanity.
That's right. Okay, let's try this one more time, buddy. Totally got this.
So is he looking at your stats going how is this guy this level?
Are you going to separate? Okay. Well, I'm not. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. That came through in the capture. He can't really see my level.
Okay.
When you hover over the place where their little sign is on the floor, you can see what they look like, so you can make an educated guess about what their level is based on what kind of equipment they're using.
Okay.
But it's not like you get to really super inspect everything that they've got. In fact, a lot of times you'll see people who put down their summon signs who are nude, or they don't have any armor on, or they have some kind of really crazy combination. I love getting those people because it means that they're really, really high tier players.
Okay.
Who are choosing to play without as a challenge to themselves. They're so good at the game, they just want to go through with no clothes on.
That's craziness.
Guy back here. Okay, there he is. All right.
So once you reach a certain level, you get to have a giant bottom.
It's the armor. It's funny. There's actually a little production diary thing that shows how the person fits inside of that armor.
Okay.
And the armor is fat, and it's got a regular person inside of it. It's made for, I don't know, more fat protection or something. But
interesting.
Yeah. So when you fight this guy, he's giant. He looks just like that with the hammer and everything. It's him and this guy that looks like a lion. Do you remember when we did our first Sunday streaming and we went to that chapel to go fight that guy that had a lion head and he had a big spear? That's the guy from this game that's his partner, right? So you fight the two of them at the same time. Really difficult if you're doing it by yourself. No, come on!
Stop being dead.
No, the poison. All right, you know what, folks? I can't do it. We're over time. I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. I need to do it. I've done it by myself before, Kayla. That's what pisses me off about this, is that I've beaten this boss all alone.
So are you going to just go without this fire hammer?
I'm going to try to... I'm going to see if his sign is right down, and then I don't know. I'm going to summon him, and I'm going to run, and if he decides to come with me...
Cool.
Great.
Does he have to be at that portal with you at the same time?
Here? Oh, at the front portal? No, he can... But when he dies, he goes back to the place that he was before. So if he was sitting in here... Okay, he's not even going to come. Oh.
He's so nice.
Well, he's not really losing anything. He's just, I'm going in there, and then I'm getting killed, and then he's just coming back again. There's a motion that you could do where you just shrug your shoulders. Right. And I really wish that I had that to be like, I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
Now you could play with like a thing, right?
What do you mean?
Like a headset, and you could talk to him and be like,
Hey, I'm sorry. No, there's actually that didn't show up until the next game.
okay.
There's unless you are playing with somebody that you know, where you could be like, "Hey, get me into your game. I'm Kayla Crumber Cookies." You know.
Right.
Then the two of like you and I could like Skype, right, or something like that, but
Okay.
not inside of the game. And it's actually interesting because I've played a bunch of different games that that don't let you voice chat with people, and it's always a much better experience because you don't have to put up with crazy randos coming in and being like, "Your mom's a whore," and you're like, "Oh, that's mean."
Has anyone ever said that to you?
No, I've had people call me gay though a lot. That's the standard thing on Xbox Live.
Terrible. That's why we don't play the X-Bone.
Oh, we do from time to time, just not Call of Duty. We played it that one day, and I died a lot, and Amanda made fun of me.
That's what John always wants me to do.
Play Call of Duty.
He wants me to go on to one of those games and be on a headset and just be me.
It'd just be Kayla.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So, guys, what do you think of Pantera? It's a cat band, right? How do I shoot this gun?
Yes, Pantera is totally a cat band. I totally see you saying that, and then people just losing their minds.
And murdering me, right? They would murder me
crap.
then,
Okay,
wouldn't they?
Well, not the ones that were on your team, but okay. I'm going to let you guys go first here.
They
I'm
don't
gonna
want to.
try.
They're scared of cats.
There we go. Okay, so I'm going to use my fireballs, even though Quelaag is made out of fire, and it doesn't really do all that much to her. Because we're going to try. I'm just going to let these guys. So it's funny because I was playing the other day when this update first came out,
Right.
and I beat this boss all by my lonesome. But I just kind of forgot. That's the one. That's the one that if it touches me, it'll kill me. But I'm just going to let this guy totally. I'm just going to stand back here and drink to get his health back.
Okay.
So you see, every time I drink, it gives him some health back. I'm just going to come back here and chug. Chug, chug, chug. All right. So he did it for me.
Great job.
That's terrible because I didn't do shit. That guy totally did it for me. So as we wrap up here, I'm just going to say, I'm going to give you a little lore, Kayla.
Okay.
So Chaos Witch Quelaag is part of the Witches of Izalith, and they were the ones who invented pyromancy in the Dark Souls universe. And when the first flame, the flame that keeps the light of the world on, is now going out, and they tried to rekindle it by creating a new flame using their pyromancy magic. So the heads of the Witches of Izalith went down and tried to create a new flame to light the world, and it went terribly wrong, and it turned her into the bed of chaos, and it created all of the monsters that are now in the world fucking all this shit up. It also mutated most of the other Witches of Izalith, who Quelaag is one of. So when you go down there, Quelaag is guarding the bell, the second bell, which you need. When you ring it, this giant comes out, and he opens up the door to the next place you're supposed to go. But Quelaag may actually just be protecting her little sister, who was corrupted by the magic, by the pyromancy, when the flame got corrupted, and is now a... Here, we'll just go take a quick look.
But it's not like you could have ever been like, "Hey, Spider Lady.
Where is it?
Why are you so sad? Why are you not letting me do this?"
Is it here?
So are those all her eggs?
Yes.
Are they going to make a lot of babies?
No. Is this it? There it is. So in here, we've got this guy. He's all infected. He serves her.
Ew.
Yes, I'm a new servant. So
Ew.
Quelaag's sister is another firekeeper, and this is her in here, but she's sick. She didn't turn into a spider the right way, so she's like
Is she
diseased.
still cute?
That's her right there.
She's kind of cute.
And you can't talk to her unless you have this very specific ring. But what Quelaag has been doing is trapping people and stealing their humanity to give to her sister to keep her from dying.
Okay.
So in some ways, it's weird because she's even kind of a sympathetic figure. So with that, we're done.
And you killed her.
I did. And thank you guys for indulging. This has been Dark Souls. This has been Non-Streaming Sunday. This has been exceptionally long. We're going to be back with another one where we're going to answer a lot more people's questions. And yeah, that's it.
Merry Christmas, New Year's.